The live just went out like that. My live just randomly dipped out, and YouTube said you need to take a screen break. The screen break reminder is capable of pausing my live? Bro. That's kind of wild. And I didn't remove enough water, so stuff is still falling. Am I on my even the same YouTube live anymore? Bro. I don't know what's going on. You guys are right. Vertical streams are terrible. You broke it? Yeah. Vertical streams suck. Confirmed. I don't know what just happened. I got a pop-up that remember to take a screen break from YouTube while I was live, and that apparently turned off my live. And I had no way to just resume the live I was already doing. So apologies for all that confusion. I know all the real ones, you know, you guys could figure it out, but that's still kind of annoying. I put the rock in, I'm just putting the crypt in, and I'm like praying that no fish jump out. Also, I didn't take out enough water, so when I put the rock in, plus my hand in, water started spilling everywhere. So we're doing great. We're doing great. I'm not gonna try adding too much to this, because it's gonna bother the fish more than just leaving them in a bare tank would probably. But I want to put something that. Are we back? Yeah, we're back. We're back. I just want to put something in there. Way to go, LOL. Okay. All the roasting, get it out. Get it out now. I know. Oh, he did it again. He broke something. I know. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to remind you. It could always be worse. You know, it could always be worse. How to plant plants in gravel, big gravel. This is a pain in my gills. Guys, I'm gonna become someone that only does fish puns, cutesy fish puns, and that will be 90% of my vocabulary. I just want you to support me in my change to a family-friendly channel. I'm sure, if anyone believes in me, I'm sure you guys believe in me. We can do this. I want to make it in my tanks for the family. So it's going to be fish puns, jokes. I'm going to start keeping more beta fish, glowfish, maybe a goldfish. Hey, what's up, Malit Manager? It could be worse. You could be, yeah, I should just say Luis. You could be cleaning algae off 160 takes to prepare for the weekend. Hope you have a great day. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Speaking of which, I need to, where's the best place to contact you at? You probably have a phone number for the store. I should just call that. Answer my own question. And are you getting the blackfin half beaks in anytime? Because the shipment from Aqua Imports, I ordered 10. I got 8, and then 4 were dead, and it looks like I got 1 female and 3 males. So you're having to bringing those in. I'm preparing for Fish Room for Nick's visit. So much work. Yes, I'm very excited about that. Hey, Jesse, I'm taking a quick union break before scrubbing more. Quick union break. All right, guys. Are you ready to rate my quarantine tank transformation? I need to get more stuff. Okay, but this is what we've gone to now. Just to slightly improve conditions. Okay. So the tetras are gonna stay lower for the most part. They like caves. I had one cave left, put that in there. Line of sight break here. But I leave the front open so like they can check out the cave and see down here, you know, the coast is clear. And I put the crypt back there just so this is like a room of the tank. You know what I mean? Got the room of the tank over here. They feel safe over here. And then it's tilted. There's like a little behind area with that plant there. You can duck back there. And then you got the rock there, that. So I need like something to put right here to make a room there. That's how I look at it. I'm like, rooms. I like to divide the tank into rooms when it comes to line of sight breaks. So typically I just make like a big room on the left, a big room on the right. I could break up some driftwood from John, or it's like a branch actually from a tree. Okay, I got 4 half beaks. Kind of hard to count the tetras. Let's evaluate the conditions. One of them claimed the cave. I can use more caves. We got some hanging out at the top. Some look a little bit interesting. We got that guy back there. So yeah, I see. I was like, there's a little place to hide back there behind that plant and the sponge filter. All right. So that's kind of working to plan. It's kind of working to plan a little bit. If I got some leaves in there, that'd probably be good. And they could dodge under the leaves. I don't know where I put my leaf bag at though. Got a gnat on me. Are you secretly a drug kingpin? I don't even know what would make you think that. What's wrong with you? Of course I'm not. I'm not secretly a drug kingpin. That'd be ridiculous. All right, I'll wash my hands. Cross-contamination. I'll wash my hands. Let's put these rice fish in their tank. Second. I know. I told you guys I wash my hands a lot. He would have way more fish if he was a kingpin. It's probably a good way. You could put drugs in fish and like ship them and smuggle the drugs in the fish. That's gotta happen. One of these local stores or wholesalers is definitely smuggling drugs. Like the odds just seem way too high. One of them definitely is. I'm not counting Ohio Fish Rescue. I'm talking. Ohio Fish Rescue is too obvious. Like, if your house has already been raided by the DEA, then that's a government sanctioned operation. If that's still happening, no. I'm talking about one of these Aquahuna. Let me not put Aquahuna in it. Those are my guys. The one. Let's do one everyone hates. The AZ Gardens site. Arizona Gardens. They might be doing it. They might be doing it. Yeah, Jesse said he'd do that already. Yeah. No, I'm trying to think of someone new. The one for Arizona, yeah. Yo, what's up, Jorge? How's it going? All right, let me get these rice fish into their temporary home. Okay. Yeah, and again, talking to Jorge tomorrow, 6:15 p.m. It should be a good one. Should be a banger. It really should be. Fish stores and mattress stores. I mean, we were talking the other day, like, how do these fish stores sell enough fish when they got, like, 5 Petcos and PetSmarts and other fish stores around them? Like, maybe that's the answer. But then again, Jesse, you're someone that's bringing in a bunch of fish, so, like, is there something you want to tell us? Now it's all starting to come together a little bit here for me. Now it's all starting to come together. Okay. Man, got those in there. And I'll put the light down a little lower, but I'm waiting for the check to clear for my appearance fee. How much you want? How much you want? You're worth it. All right. So these are the black Medaka from Captain's Critters. Breeding them for several generations. I've been tracking their progress in the Discord. And you can see they are a very, very nice black. Very, very nice. The body's black. Let's look at the bellies. Bellies, I think she said B grade was what some of these were. Yeah, I mean, I've ordered the black ones once before, and they definitely weren't this black. So, I gotta give Captain Critters a lot. How do I fix my screen? What do you mean? Because it's vertical? This is a vertical stream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was supposed to be quick, but then there's some drama. Ooh, look, this one's black, and it's got a little bit of sparkle on the fin. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm excited. What's up, Ross? That looks great. Oh, come on, man. Yeah. This rice fish looks great. Oh my gosh. Let me put the light back up high. I love that. I love that so much. All right. I think we should, let's go back to the sail fins, the half beaks, and then ponder. I think I might try to feed them a little bit in a second here. Depending on what they're looking like. Mood-wise. You know, it's hard being a drug kingpin, fishmonger. You don't choose this life. It chooses you. Oh, man. Okay. Sail fins. Starting to come out. Fins unfurling a little bit. It's like this guy got a little damage to his eye. I never know to worry about those eyes. Like, I think there's technically a parasite that can do that, but I think most of the time it's just like catarrh. It's like an eye damage thing. Okay, this guy's starting to come out. There's supposed to be 10. I don't know how to count these. Let's see. These smaller ones, they seem to be more ready to go. I guess we should try and sex these too. I'll be attending my first rice fish event on the 27th at Nolan's Aquarium. Let's see what I end up bringing home with me. Oh, I gotta set an alert for that stream. I want to see. And I want to get Putu to review. Hey, yo, do you guys watch is this something Goldies? Jack's Goldies? Something Goldies? I can't tab out to look. But let me know. Yeah, this guy, I wouldn't say he looks like he's gonna die or anything. He's like, he's so out of it, man. The half-beaks they're more so Luke's Goldies, bro. I'm gonna have to do a hate stream on Luke's Goldies. That someone just sent some stuff of him to me, like randomly, because he burnt his fucking face off with a UV light, and I'm just like, how dumb is this person? Like, and then I'm like, wait, he's got 4 million subscribers. He's like been doing fit, and then I'm just like going more and more, and I'm like, bro, I hate every single thing about this guy. Like, he's a goldfish breeder. I don't like goldfish. He breeds fancy goldfish. I think he might feed coals to a turtle, you know. We got the thiamase going in, causing vitamin deficiencies to the turtle, poor turtles. The UV thing that he burned his face off with, the thing he was even designing with it, like, makes no sense. Like, it makes 0 sense, but, like, he's an idiot, so I'm not surprised. It was just a lot. It was just a lot. I haven't even looked through his channel, really. Just, like, a few short things, and I'm just like, bro, this is crazy dumb. Crazy dumb. I just don't know how, but he was using ChatGPT. But still, I'm like, how do you have like a greenhouse, you breed goldfish for years or whatever, and you don't know not to wave a high-powered UV light in front of your face for long periods of time like a lightsaber? This is like unprecedented levels of stupidity to me, but you know, all types out there. So this was our suspected female because of not the black lobe, and I'm just revisiting that theory a little bit here because I'm coping. I'm like, is there any way that I could have more than one female? Look, that black is a little bit weaker. Damn it, they turned around. I don't know how sure of a thing is because there's almost like a blackness over here too. I don't know. This one clearly looks different. Also, okay, there is some black border, but did these have a modified anal fin with the tip? Oh, no, he got his eyes. This is crocodile fish? No, these are celebs half-beaks. He did get his eyes, so he went to the ER because his eyes hurt. They hurt really badly, and he was trying to figure out why. So he went to the ER. He still didn't put 2 and 2 together on his own that, oh, I burned my eyes with this UV light. But now apparently his neck and his face were also burnt. So yeah, I'm trying to see on just confirming the sexing of these, but also I'm just trying to cope some. But look at the anal fin on this one too. I feel like it doesn't have that same curve. See? There's like a clear difference with the curve there. It's got the curve. It's a little bit weaker. It's not grown out all the way, so I don't know if that's just the difference. But I would say I'm screwed. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. Okay. We got 2 of the sail fins that look like males coming out. Let's do some worms. Jesus Christ, dude. Am I muted now? No sound. Yeah. Vertical stream's terrible, bro. I can't with this mess. But I was just saying, we'll feed some food to them real quick. I said I broke my epistogramma curse, so I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But I gotta get this these isopod orders out because I didn't get all of them out the other day since I got a bunch of stuff going on. And I'll put a thing on the website, but if you order anything, like I'll be traveling like all next week, so I won't be able to send stuff out. I think I'll still let people order if you want, but there's just gonna be like a notice, like I won't be able to ship them out till the following week. So sorry about that. But with my Virgin expedition of shipping fish with the Elisoma across the country, I'm pretty excited to list some more fish as my breeding success improves and things grow. So keep an eye out for that. But until then, there's plenty of other people I shill for. And if you go into Discord, you can put your fish list if you're a hobbyist breeder. We got Branton in there selling stuff. Jody sells stuff for other people. You'll be like, I'm looking for this, and Jody will be like, oh, what was it you said? Like, you're like, oh, I think Bougie has those. So Discord also a good place to find fish. Unfortunately, You guys haven't helped me find a lot of my fish. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm doing this Aqua Imports order, and look what happened. It was better when it was muted. Bro, we're supposed to talk tomorrow. Jorge, what is wrong with you, man? I thought we were decent acquaintances at least. Discord makes me feel old. Don't you use Facebook? Using Facebook should make you feel old. I just don't get it. It's chat rooms. It's just chat rooms. All right, let's put some worms in here. Let's see if anything eats them. Okay. Half beaks. The half beaks are more than happy to get over there. Jody, you don't have my list, do you? I did put your list in one of the Discords. I need to put it in the other one. I'll take a page from DIY King. That sounds threatening. What does that mean? What does that mean? LOL mouth just moving, yo. Okay, so the Tetras were mainly what this was for, and we're not getting a lot of initial interest. Also, now I'm seeing on some of the Tetras, some of the classic. This is why we're quarantining. I don't know if those are just bubbles, some kind of air bubbles. Those could have just been air bubbles, but some of them look like they were. We'll hit them with some meds just in case, but honestly, overall the fish actually don't look that bad. The half beaks just were poisoned. You know, they were living in toxic water for the last who knows how long. That's the main issue there. All right, worms, some interest. The half beaks are interested, but they're the least equipped to eat them off the ground. So I feel like I need to help the half beaks out. All the hot fish ladies are married. Boom, hot take. Yo, you guys are on this again. Yo, all the lonely male fish keepers every time. All the hot fish ladies are taken. Look, this is my thing. There's plenty of suitable single fish keepers out there. They just don't go to fish clubs. And that's what I've been saying is part of the problem with the fish clubs. They serve a very limited demographic. I think they're out there. I just don't think they go to they're just not, you're not in the right place. You gotta find them. You gotta find them. All the hot fish chicks are on Reddit, bro. I'm telling you. I don't know from personal experience, but if I had to guess, it's like, that seems like the people that don't go to fish clubs, they do at least frequent the aquarium subreddits. So that kind of gives you a hint. So I put in just as a test, don't go to the clubs to avoid the crease. Aren't you at the clubs? Aren't you at the clubs? And some have OnlyFans. Oh, that might be a plus. That might just be a plus. I'm just testing some different foods out here. I put a little bit of Artemia powder just to see if anything would show interest just at the smell of it. And it was mostly for the half beaks because it's gonna float. So I was just trying to see. Anyone wanna? Oh, wait. Someone's figuring it out. Okay, so they're eating that. Got some of the tetras coming out from behind the sponge filter. So this worked a little bit. Let me get some Daphnia. That's what I should do. I should get some Daphnia. It sent me to a Naruto short. What sent you to a Naruto short? Oh, that's terrifying. Look at that mouth. Oh my god. Oh. They're gonna love my springtails. They're gonna love my springtails, man. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me grab. What am I? What was I grabbing? Daphnia. Let me get some Daphnia real quick. The Daphnia. Mm-hmm. All right, putting some Daphne in. We don't even have a club. Start one, Jody. Hey, I'm working on the online club thing, guys. I'm working on it. We're gonna have a club. We're gonna have a club. Clearly, it's needed. All right, some Daphne is in play. The half-beaks seem to be the ones most interested in eating already. That seems to be the trend. I'm about to dump the rest of my worms and stuff in there, though, because I think they will get them over time. So let's see. Let's see. Blow a budget. At least the half-beaks can be happy. I'm fine with that. And the pencilfish. How you gonna do BAP and all, Nick? Me and SBC are working on planning the BAP, because that's the main reason I don't want to do it. There's some things gonna work. Hopefully, that's something exciting to share in a couple months. There you go. Well, that would be nice if we have a bunch of online clubs popping up. They're hungry from all the murdering they did? Yeah. I mean, the half-beaks have already been killing stuff in the bag, so I guess they're already kind of warmed up. But the food is there when things want them. When things want it, it'll be there. The pencilfish, they're more than happy to help out. Nix, text me about that then. I will. 186 Element said, nice work interruption. Welcome, welcome. I know I need to go back to work. I need to do some work stuff, and I need to send these ice pods out. What's up, Johnny Beast? Johnny Beast. I might have one more. Ooh. For 1 second, you could see when he popped it out. These they get really big fin extensions, these guys. They'll be cool. So we got a lot circulating in here. Maybe I'll try putting some shrimp in. Ooh. That actually, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Come on, man, share some with the rest of them. Show them the way. Show them the way. Yeah. Probably when I get off stream, I'm gonna just go ahead and plant up. I'm gonna plant up and put some wood and stuff in here, because I think the tetras just need somewhere to hide for now. More caves and stuff. I don't really have any caves right now, but maybe John has something extra when I go there. When I go there later. Fish version of cougar is a barracuda. Wow. Look, I think that there's plenty of, like I said, I think there's plenty of eligible fish bachelors and bachelorettes out there. I just think that they're not the kind of people that currently go to these fish events. So you're gonna have to find them online in these different, like, more casual aquarium things, or, like, I would say the subreddits, you know, subreddits, Instagram, YouTube reels. I don't know. I don't watch fish content. I don't. So, I mean, I do, but I don't watch a ton. That's why, like I said, the Goldies guy. You guys knew who I was talking about. I never watched him. He has 4 million subscribers. But when I was watching, I was like, this is why I do not watch the popular YouTube fish content, because it's absolute slop. It's such drivel. So when we were watching that predatory fins video, bro, I was like, oh my god, dude. We got the influencer voices going crazy. We're gonna feed this fish to another fish. I don't know if this is gonna be a good idea, guys. Wait, hold up. It's coming. Sorry. I just switched into character. Jody P, YouTube and Discord are my only social medias. Never been on the rest other than Facebook. I quit that a decade ago. Yep. YouTube is mostly what I use. June said, yo, what's up? We're looking at these. We're just observing the first little bit of fish acclimating. My phone is dying. Oh, so you guys know I've never bred a pistogramma before. That was true. But today, I finally have broken my pistogramma curse to an extent. It's kind of a conflicting story. I saw your wordplay, Ross. That's all. There's not a lot of goldfish content on YouTube. I imagine that's why the Goldies has so many subs. I'm surprised there's not a lot of goldfish content. So many people seem to like them. So a little bit of conflicting. I found my male today. My male Cockatoides triple red, dead. But, and I was confused as to what happened. But then, this is in the 40 breeder. Oh my God, right at the front. But then I found that the female has fry. Would you look at that? So this is the officially, I mean, I still got to raise them up, but officially my pistogramma curse is now broken. So my pistos have actually hatched out fry for me and bred. And yeah, I'm pretty sure she killed that male. And one reason I'm sure is, one, just the way that he died. Two, I mean the timing. Three, the person I bought them from, or I got this female in an auction actually, and I didn't realize she was rehomed because she was so aggressive to the other female. Now that was to the female, but I mean, I just feel like the suspect is strong. I was trying to start a harem in here, so I did have another pair, but I thought since it was a 40 breeder and there's lots of space, that would be fine. But the other male, he's been missing in action, so and the other female missing in action, I didn't know what was going on. And I saw the other male dead, and I did see the male, and he's over there just like hiding. So I thought that all this grass would be enough line of sight break, but I think I need to put something bigger somewhere, more solid, because I think she can just still see and other things and chase them. Barbara said, shoot, Nick, congratulations. I'm so conflicted. Imagine how I feel. I mean, maybe something else happened. I feel pretty confident that's what happened, though. And even the Procatopus, like, I feel like are schooling a bit better than usual. So I don't know how many fries she has, but it doesn't seem like a billion. But at the same time, I don't know anything. Skipper's option this weekend. Anyone gonna be in it? I need to check out one of those. Yeah, I might do that if I can find them. I might take them out. Try and start a harem in a different tank. I'll try and watch that auction. Jen said, can we see the isopods? Which ones you want to see? Which ones you want to see? We can. Are you talking aquatic? Are you talking terrestrial? You know, around here, you got to be a bit more specific when you say you want to see the isopods. That can mean a lot of different things. So I'm trying to find. I left my phone charging cord upstairs. I'm trying to find it. I did Barbara reintroduce today. Not going well. Oh, I see. 1 second. I gotta get a charger for my phone real quick. And then you can get back into it. You said you wanted to see some isopods. I'm gonna assume you're saying aquatic isopods. Just gonna assume, but I had to ask. I was gonna lurk at first, but figured why not try and make some tank space. I do want to try and participate in one of those auctions. I'm still newer to shipping fish, and then also it's like I don't know what people actually want in these auctions, so I don't know if I have anything. Oh, check out the fundulus again. Ah. Look at these guys. They're so big, bro. Like, it's almost like dwarf red Galaris size at this point. The shrimp is looking majestic. But okay, isopods. If you are already going to the Clash, there are hobbyist tables and no shipping fish required. Ooh. I mean, I am going to the Clash. Is it like just you have to purchase a table kind of a thing, Jenna? And okay, someone asked about the isopods. So here's some isopods. I'll be catching some to send out today. This is my yellow. Look at the yellow shrimp loading. I'm so happy. This tank. That's why the glass is dirty, because I'm just letting the shrimp feast. But the yellow shrimp return, and if you're wondering why they're kind of green, it's because I've been feeding them spirulina quite a bit. So here's some of the aquatic isopods. I did send a couple hundred isopods out of this tank last month. I'm letting it chill for now. Yep, 6x6 space is available for 100. If you want to see speakers, you could upgrade your batch to VIP for just an extra 50. Yes, we got a lot of shrimplets, and they're starting to get yellow. Nick, you should do a hobbyist table. I do not have enough things to sell to do a table. I don't think I'd even make my money back. If you don't care about the speakers, 100 will get you space and still be able to go to fish show and hop. No, I got to see the speakers. That's definitely one of the things I care most about, for sure. I need to buy my tickets still. Okay, but if you want to see a more dense isopod colony, we'll go over to what I've been shipping out this month from. And I haven't put any food in there, so there's not really a central crowding point, but oh my God, I keep muting myself. I'm sorry. I was saying that when you put the food in there, all the isopods will crowd around. But if you don't want to wait for that, they like to hang out by air stones. So you go to the back, you see all the new isopods feasting on the algae. The mute button on the live is like near where your thumb would be naturally when you're holding the phone in some ways. So, but yeah, I think that's a gravid female up there. So I take a few hundred isopods out of this tank every month, even if it's not for spreading them around purposes. Seed new tanks. Most of my main tanks I'm shipping isopods out of these days are these 2.5 gallons, because it just seems to be the perfect size for having a lot of isopods and finding them easily. And I just muted myself again, but I caught it this time. And then this is another 2.5. Usually I put the food right there, so all the detritus worms are already crowded. And yeah, that's kind of how I set them up. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I need to clear out this 2.5. I was using it as a fry tank. Ooh, we should revisit the pisto from the stream the other day. I'm gonna clear this out for some new fry soon. Just there's some 2 random Medaka that actually look pretty nice, so I need to move those. And then one of my Aphysemian Hera juvies, which is swimming up there. Why are you looking like that? You're not looking that great. It's got like some clamp fin situation. So I'll have to check that out. They're starting to get big enough to be sexable, so I see the male back there. I don't know. That looks like a female, so I don't know if he's already being mean. He looks fine, so maybe there's not. Maybe it's time to move him to a bit more space, maybe. So check out the Ivanacara have been growing pretty nicely. They're getting big. They're getting pretty big. That's one of the Infernal Tetra fry back there. Anyone have female Bolivian rams? Got sent 4 and they're all males. That was Barbara Jackson in the chat. If you can help Barbara out. So this tank's looking rough right now because it was covered in utricularia at the top. And yesterday I went through, tried to get a lot of it out. There's still more. Like dust everywhere. I need to clean the glass, but you can see I've laid the groundwork. I think it'll look really nice. Can you keep other fish with Ivanacara? I mean, I got these when they're smaller. I've had them for maybe 4 or 5 months. I got them with these rainbow fish and these Infernal Tetra juvies. Ooh, that guy, actually I could see a little red. Okay. The Infernal Tetra is one that I need to focus on breeding because I think I could breed a lot of them. And I keep saying that, so I just need to actually do it. But yeah, I mean, I think you could keep other fish with the Ivanacara, and that's a female. So apparently the females get this like prolapse anus looking thing there, that little red ball. But it doesn't bother me that much. I mean, look how pretty they look. So I'm hoping that they spawn. They've been out and about, but recently they've been kind of more squirrely, and they look very healthy. So I'm kind of hoping that something goes down with them soon. And then let's revisit. We were debating the other day if the female was on eggs or not of these Apisto pair. Are your rainbows Kalitawa? Yes, I got a Kalitawa trio in there. I just need to make a mop. I've been needing to make a mop for months. I just had them. Welcome to my life. Oh look, those are 2 Congo tetras that I spawned. Why there are only 2? Well, I missed the male. So I had like actually a group of like maybe a dozen or so, and I put them in a fry tank, but I had used that fry tank previously for a Scarlet Baddis spawn, and there was a Scarlet Baddis juvenile that had been in there the whole time and actually was an adult male, and he ate all the whoa. Yo, she just, I don't think I got that, but she just like, she just kicked the snail so hard it went flying. So we were debating if this female, speaking of which, is on eggs or not in this cave. Okay, we were debating. Branton was saying that she was going too far away from the cave to have eggs in there, because she will like venture out and like pick at sand over here, then go back in. But then Mick M was saying maybe she's just a newer mom, so not attentive or something. I don't know. I'm kind of starting to lean team she's got eggs in there just because of the level of aggression she has at anything that goes in that direction. I mean, this guy doesn't even really go over there at all. And she's dug a lot. It's been like this for 5 days now. That's another thing why I feel like if she was just digging, like she'd be done by now. Like if she was just preparing. But she's like always over there. I feel like the level of aggression is there. Let's see if she comes out at him, because he's venturing over a little close. And you can tell that I made this. This is a tank I made on stream. This tank I did, but you can tell it's a newer tank because like the bones are much better. I think it will look nice when I eventually, these are long-term projects, but like this is a nice. All that's in this tank is just the 2 Congo Tetras in this pair. Because I've been trying to break my Episto curse, so I was like, I'm giving them all the chance in the world. And this is a 3D printed C-Pod that John designed and made. He scanned a real one and printed it out. Of course, they went for my rock piles. So I'm just saying, guys, rock piles, they come up on top once again. Believe it or not, in this tank, there's like a ton of rocks. You don't really see a ton of rocks, but well, temperate. If you missed earlier, my cockatoides actually have fry now, so that was the big celebration thing. So I did technically break the curse, but like everyone boo-hoos, poo-poos, I guess is the saying, cockatoides. So I need to do something else that, you know, is a bit better. But my point is, so underneath the sand is like piles of rocks like that, and I do that for a few reasons. One, it's like structure. So then I like sand, but then, you know, you don't want to build your house on a sand foundation type thing. So I make sure there's rocks underneath. But 2, like some of these rocks were totally underneath the sand initially, but she dug them out. So what I'm saying is if you put the rocks under the sand in piles, some fish like to and are capable of excavating them and making the cave how they want. So this is my top secret in my tank strategies here that I've been working on with these rock piles. But like seriously, they'll excavate the rocks, like rocks that are not even visible, they'll find and turn into caves. So just saying. I thought she was gonna lay underneath this leaf. She was scoping out this leaf right under there for a long time too. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Team eggs, team not eggs. Everyone that boohoos probably hasn't done it. Don't worry about the haters. Okay, you hear that, Big Steve and Branton? My Pleco dug up a lot of rocks in my 40 breeder. Yep. Yeah, Plecos. One of my Plecos was doing a decent amount of kicking sand into a pile, and I was like, what the heck's going on here? What else is cool that I got going on while I'm here? Let's see. I'm trying to think. Eggs? Okay, we got to vote for eggs. Okay, I'm seeing how she acts when he comes near. So she didn't like attack him, but she definitely was like, what's up? So Jessie, that's a vote for eggs. Who else thinks that she's got eggs in there? This guy is so chill. He's like, I mean, maybe I have kids over there. I don't know. I've been putting microworms. I love microworms. I feed them a lot when I got the culture going. And it's just nice when you have a lot of these store cichlids that do sand sifting, because like it just gives them something to do all day. Okay, there's another spotting. The first fish I ever bred besides guppies were calicos, great fish. Barbara's voting eggs. Bro's over there sleeping on the couch. No, even worse, he's like eating. He's like over here gorging himself. He's chilling. I love Congo Tetris so much. Look at my adults. Hold up. I have to put them in a bigger tank because I didn't realize how big they got fully. Like I think they're fine here for now in this 40 breeder, but look at them, man. I got these. I forget if it was Aqua Hunna or Aquatic Arts. I honestly forget. Oh, not Calicos, Cockatoides. I forget, but I got them when they were small. So I think that growing out fish that you bought small, honestly, it almost feels as rewarding as breeding them yourself. Like just because you still got to see them do the glow up. But if you've been around long enough, you know this has been kind of a problem tank for me, especially as far as look. So I'm also happy just because the tank is looking much better these days than it did at another time. But I just think that Congo Tetras, I mean, they're not too underrated because they're very popular fish, but I mean, I still think they're slept on. I still think they're a little slept on. So this is on my list of fish I want to breed a lot of. I just need to set I just need the setup. There's a lot of fish like that I could have bred a lot of if I set it up right already, but you know, there's no rush. There's no rush. I'm not trying to live off of selling or breeding fish. It's what I do for fun. That's why I keep telling myself, it's like, you guys, I never want to look at it as a business thing because it's gonna stop being fun. How long before the snail's egg hatch? What will? Hello, Omar. Hello to you too. Barbara voting eggs. William voting eggs. I'm voting eggs too. Jesse said, "Oh, you got a decent group of Congos." Yeah, man, and they lay eggs a lot. So I'm gonna get a lot of eggs. Actually, you know what? Today, before I leave, I'm gonna set up a spawning tank for them. I was thinking of 20 long, just them. Maybe like a male and a couple females, because I actually have a few females. And then when I get back, I'll take them out. But which snail eggs? You're gonna have to tell us which snail eggs, Omar. These are the Aphanius, which is another fish that's on my list of I need to actually focus on breeding them. But they just started laying eggs consistently for me. And this was a tank that I had the betas in, so I had to get a bunch of the betas out. I'm going to get a bunch of the snails out, and then I need to make mops. I don't have enough mops. Anyone want to send me mops? I'm never going to make these mops. You know what? Putu said they were going to send mops with the next Medaka thing. They lied. So we're going to do a mop making stream. That's what we're going to do. Well, maybe not a stream, but yo, these guys, I say that they're kind of like Elisoma if they were on like steroids, because they look similar. You got me? All right. But I need the premium soft wool, man. I need the premium soft mop wool. My hands are sensitive. But yeah, they like look like Elisoma in some ways, but they're so much bigger and just like crazy. And look how insistent he is. He's like, please, ma'am, please. But do you not get the message? And I'm leaving the algae in here intentionally because they seem to like laying eggs in it. And it's a good place for fry to high and stuff. What is this fish? This is Aphanius minto. I think it's a killer. Oh, that would be fun. Okay, we'll do a mop making stream then. If you guys think that'd be fun. Acrylic, not wool. You don't want to let me have some rotting mops, man? Come on, don't ruin my fun. Hey, here's my pikes. I moved them to a bigger tank after they had a failed spawn, probably due to too many Malaysian trumpet snails, honestly. I'm sad about it, but I'm also happy because they actually laid eggs, so I can't be mad about that. But it's like a rare, larger-ish fish that I just really like. They're just super personable, and the female is really pretty. She does get a pretty yellow belly, and the eye spots on her dorsal are crazy. They're crazy. I don't have eyelash yarn, though. That's fine. They're saying eyelash yarn is like harder to pick from, and I do a good amount of picking, so... This is another thing I need a mop, more of a mop for. I'm not going to get much from them in here. A lot of my tanks, I just have like the green water stuff in a lot of my tanks, so I've been dealing with that. But this is another one that I'm rehabbing to look nice again, so you can kind of see the outline. But it's those pikes, some random rice fish, the rainbows, and then some of my peacock gudgeon juveniles are in here. And I know what everyone is saying, because everyone is so anxiety ridden. I include myself, but I say time and time again, this hobby, it's helped me with letting go. It's helped me with patience. So I try not to bring my normal overthinking into it. But the one thing you're gonna be, some people might be like, is, aren't you worried about those small peacock gudgeons with the pikes? And I am not. I'm not. They've actually been good. They've been pretty good. The pikes are pretty cowardly, I'm not gonna lie. But the gudgeons, they've been doing a good job of taking care of themselves. So there's some bigger ones. I actually have a pair of them in here. I have a pair that's developed out of my juvies. Thanks for definitely looking nicer. The negative space shows off the fish a lot better. Yep. This is definitely a tank, but I got to figure out what I want to do with. Besides just, I mean, mostly I just need to clean the glass, but there's just a lot of valve going on here. There's a lot. There's a lot of, and it's supposed to be dwarf sag in most of it. I think some Tanzanican valve made it in there. There's a few different ones in there, but it's just too much. It's too much. Let me see if because some of my beta juveniles, I think I can sex now, so maybe I'll be able to do pairs. Fuju said, wait, why are you live right now? What do you mean, why am I live right now? What kind of question is that? I was doing a unboxing. Are you sure that's not dwarf sag? No, I said, it's possible a non-dwarf sag made it in there, but most of it should be dwarf sag. Maybe I misspoke. What was I saying? Oh, Putu was asking me about why I'm live, and I was reacting to that. Oh, man. So this is another tank I'm rehabbing. So it was another one again, like 2 inches of utricularia across the whole surface. I put in this fine sponge to help polish the water up. It's made a big difference. It's just when you have the utricularia and stuff, like so much gets caught in it, and then it like degrades and it's dying constantly. It makes all this mulm, and I realized that floating plants were a big part of my mulm issue. But yeah, so I got the skeleton of it laid out a bit, and over time that will improve. But this is not a super heavily stocked tank. It's I got maybe 18-ish panda cories in here, and then the German rams. I'm trying to get this. The German ram curse. Maybe lay some fertile eggs. I got an electric blue with a normal blue German ram. I'm just kind of curious. Oh, there you go. Okay, so that's my original female Beta albumargiratatum. And there's one of her kids that we can now see is clearly a male. So I don't know what size they start breeding at, but you guys might know I've done 4 spawns of these, and now I'm almost to the point where I think I can sex a bunch of them. None of them have gotten into the full red-bodied color, you know, of a fully grown male, but some of them I feel like I can guess with relatives. Like I'm starting to feel confident that I can guess about. Because what makes it hard is the female does get some red and stuff in the fins. Sometimes it's not as much, but like you could see how a smaller one with the red faintly, like you could confuse it some. But that's clearly a male, I think. Just that the white outline. But see, she has a bit of a white outline that can darken sometimes. And there's my male electric blue. He has paired up with one of the normal German blues, so we'll see if they eventually get some fry in here. It's supposed to rain. Oh, there she is. So yeah, these 2 paired up, and I'm curious what it's gonna look like, you know? Because one of those situations where it's not hybrids, it's just crossing strains. Well,
Huh?
how are you supposed to put it on?
It's upstairs. I gotta get it. If you help me?
Are you just want to put her upstairs?
Yeah.
goodness. Little dog. You're a cute little dog. You're a cute dog.
This is the collar that. See, I can't see. And I tried to put it away. You know, I took it.
Come on, we gotta get the collar on. Come on. Oh my goodness.
Isn't that something?
What a little dog. You're a cute little dog. Hold up. You just gotta get it clicked in here. Okay. Clicked it on the other side. Ah, hold up. Hold up, Tiana. Hold up. I gotta get you clicked in.
It's a double clip.
Yeah.
Oh, she loves you.
Yeah. Aren't you ready to go outside?
Yeah, now.
Now you're click this on.
Yeah.
I might have gotten it upside down, but I think we'll use it on. Yeah, I put it on wrong, didn't I? Oh. I think that should still work. Alright. Strap it away. Take her off.
Yeah, just, I just want to switch to the hanger and, I just run beside her.
Yeah. You're supposed to go like this. There you go, that's fine. Come on.
Yeah, I don't want
Alright, here you go.
to. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thanks again.